Colossians chapter 4, questions. Who are to be treated justly and fairly? Bondservants, who also have a master in heaven. Masters, how are you to continue in prayer? Steadfastly. And what should you be watchful? Prayer. For whom should you also pray? Us, or you can say Paul and Timothy. What should the Colossians pray for Paul and Timothy? That God may open to us a door for the word. You may also say that God may open to them a door for the word. What do Paul and Timothy declare? The mystery of Christ. Where is Paul? In prison. What does Paul want to make clear? The mystery of Christ. How ought Paul to speak? Clearly. Of what should you make the best use? The time. What should always be gracious? Your speech. Why may your speech always be gracious, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how you ought to answer each person? About what will Tychicus tell you? All my activities, or you may say all Paul's activities. For what purpose was Tychicus sent to you? That you may know how we are. What may Tychicus encourage? Your hearts. Who will tell you everything that has taken place here? Tychicus and Onesimus. Who is one of you? Onesimus. Who is Aristarchus? My fellow prisoner, or you can say Paul's fellow prisoner. Of whom is Mark the cousin? Barnabas. Who, if he comes to you, are you to welcome? Mark. Who are the only men of the circumcision among Paul's fellow workers for the kingdom of God? Aristarchus, Mark, and Justus, or you can say Jesus. Who is always struggling on your behalf in his prayers? Epaphras. For what does Epaphras pray? That you may stand mature and fully assured in all the will of God. In what may you be fully assured? All the will of God. Who bears witness that Epaphras has worked hard? Paul. For whom has Epaphras worked hard? You, or you can say the Colossians, and for those in Laodicea and in Hierapolis. Who is a beloved physician? Luke. Who has a church in her house? Nympha. When this letter has been read among the Colossians, where should it also be read? The church of Laodiceans. What letter are you also to read? The letter from Laodicea. What are you to say to Archippus? See that you fulfill the ministry that you have received in the Lord. With what does Paul write his greeting? His own hand. What are you to remember? My chains, or you can say Paul's chains. What be with you? Grace.